Well, hello and happy Thursday to our church family. It is so good to be here with you. I'm so excited to be sharing an update on the Vibrant Family Pillar with my partner in crime, Lynn Striepe. Hey, Lynn, how are you?
Good morning, Rachel.
It's good to have you. You have been a pillar leader this is your 5th year, and I've been blessed to work with you for 2 years. You've made so much of my time here such a blessing as we've learned together, as we've worked together. And now we get to share what's been happening. It's a little weird, though, that we're sharing in summertime that there's stuff happening in the life of our Vibrant Family Pillar, because isn't it summer when people leave and travel and there's not a whole lot going on?
Of course not. In the Vibrant Family Pillar, there are things going on all the time. And one of my favorite things in the world is to talk about the ministries in this pillar. Because in the 5 years I've been able to do this, I've seen lives changed, I've seen joy, I've seen kids grow up, and I've gotten to work with you for 2 years. So that was exciting and is exciting.
It is. So tell us about, we've got several ministries in our church. We've got 2 preschools under our Vibrant Family Pillar, a dance ministry, our congregational care, our health and wholeness, and our Brain Fitness Academy.
It's a lot.
It is.
We do. TCA is a year-long ministry, and I think they have this outstanding student there now called Charlie DeLone, who gives personal testimony to how exciting TCA is each and every day to his family. But it is full for the new year. We have a waiting list. We have exciting activities going on over the summer. And of course, we're already looking forward to the pumpkin patch, which happens in October. We always need volunteers, and it's a fun way to volunteer and be part of the TCA family.
Stacey Wilson, who's our director, wanted me to make sure I mentioned that if you came out to help unload the pumpkins last year in October, we actually only have 40% of the truck this year. So we will have less to unload, but we still need your help. So mark your calendars for October 14th to unload our pumpkins for our annual pumpkin patch.
I'm glad you brought up Stacey, because she is an exciting part of the Vibrant family, and we love her, and she does such an outstanding job. And anyone who has unloaded will be thrilled to hear that number, that it's 40% less. MSCE is always doing something. Ashley Finfrock's mind goes like a train. She's excited about that ministry. As soon as school was out, we had Oodles and Doodles camp, which I happened to be at the church for a couple of the water days on Friday, and they were really fun and exciting. She also is back after a short vacation, and she and Carol House are planning and getting ready for the new year. They are full. They too have waiting lists for some classes. So it's an exciting time at MSCE.
Our MSCE teachers start back here on our campus on Monday, August the 1st, and Tuesday, August the 2nd. And our first day of school back for Methodist is August the 10th. So we just invite you to pray for the teachers of both of our preschools as they ramp up for another awesome school year. I want to tell you about our Studio 150 ministry. Laura Work is continuing to do amazing work with her team of teachers. She has filled 4 summer camp weeks, fairy tale camp, princess camp, under the sea camp, and one about animals that's happening next week. She's had lots of little girls come and dance and learn to use their bodies to express their love of God and their love of their families and their love of music and art. And so that's been a real success to watch on both of our campuses, Reeves and Winter Park. She's had camps all throughout this summer, and we're thankful for her. Lynn, do you want to share some of the ways that we are doing collaborative ministries between groups like Studio 150 and our congregational care?
I would love to. Laura, whose passion and energy just surpass so many people that I've ever known, and her dedication to the church is so open to coordinating to other ministries. Besides the dance campuses at the church in Winter Park, and we have classes on the Reeves campus. She does classes with both of the preschools. She participates with a group in worship often. They have become a very integral part of our church.
So we continue to lift up Laura's family. She went through a difficult time this last month with the passing of her sister. And when she went up to Minnesota to be there to comfort her grieving family, we were able to send a prayer shawl from our church to her family, to her stepmother who had just lost her daughter. And that prayer shawl was worn in the hospital when she said goodbye to her daughter. That prayer shawl was worn to her daughter's funeral. And that prayer shawl has been talked about so much so that her stepmother has asked for her church to start a prayer shawl ministry. And so we're just thankful for the way that our ministries throughout our church continue to work together in a way that builds God's kingdom, not just here in Winter Park, but all the way in Minnesota. I want to tell you about our congregational care team led by Donna Albert and Sina Gilman and many other care partners, caregivers, and care ministers in our church. We have almost 30 care ministers that are connected to the life of the people here, that are in relationship with them on a daily and weekly basis. We give thanks for the grief share ministry that Donna Albert and Sina Gilman are helping launch. That will begin on Wednesday, August the 17th. There's going to be a lot more information coming out over the next couple weeks on our church website about that, but we've heard from many of you as you've walked through the pandemic and this time of isolation and difficulty as you grieve, that a grief share group would be absolutely vital for this church. And so that team has worked hard to make this happen, and it will begin on, again, Wednesday, August the 17th. So check out our church website to learn more about that. Donna also oversees our prayer shawl ministry that I just shared about, as well as our military ministry that's going to have some wonderful service opportunities to hand out food in Orlando in the fall, as well as participating in the wreaths across America on Saturday, December 17th. There's a lot happening on our church campus and in our community. Last, I'll share about our Brain Fitness Academy and the work that they're doing in our church community as well. Brain Fitness Academy continues to work with those that are struggling with cognitive issues and mostly are struggling with dementia or living with dementia. And they participate in a semester-long class. Many of them stay on for several semesters. And Sue Bowder, who has been our lead on that, as well as Lisa Lytle, are just doing an amazing job working with 13 different class participants. And they meet twice a week to continue to grow and improve their cognitive development as they're living with Alzheimer's or dementia. And so we continue to pray for the Brain Fitness Academy and the work that they do. And we give thanks for the opportunity to offer this need and this resource to our community. We learned that 1 in 6 and 1 in 9 of us will one day live with or struggle with this disease. And so we are thankful that we can offer this as an opportunity to reach out to our neighbors, both here in Winter Park and the greater Orlando area. You can learn a lot more about the Vibrant Family Pillar. There's lots going on in the life of our church, and Lynn and I are just thankful to be a part of this ever-growing, ever-vibrant ministry called the Vibrant Family Pillar. Lynn, is there anything I've forgotten? Because there is a lot.
There is a lot, and I do want to bring up health and wholeness and the connection they have with TCA. They have been working together to create cards for some of our shut-ins. And I am so thankful for Rachel. I'm thankful for the passion and dedication of the leaders of these ministries, both lay and staff. It's just a blessing to work with them.
Thank you, Lynn, for your time today. Thank you for listening. We just wanted you to know all that's happening in the life of the Vibrant Family Pillar. We ask that you continue to pray for us, pray for its leaders, pray for our teachers, and all those that are involved, that people in this community would come to know the face of Christ and the light of Christ because of the ministry done through this church. Thanks for your time. Have a great rest of your week. God bless you.